are back for another episode of. Oh, there's feedback. All right, again, feedback. Everyone's volume off.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Someone's got a tab open. Anyway, we are back for another episode of Big Six Bants, and we are here for the pre-season match reaction on top of a little bit of transfer news today. Of course, man, Havertz scores in Arsenal's 5-3 win over Barcelona. Saka, Trossard, and of course, who's the other one who scored?
There's a bit of feedback.
Who scored at the end for Arsenal. Real Madrid, of course, beat Man United 2-0 in Jude Bellingham and Andre Onana's debut, of course, with a crazy chip. It was offside, but again, a very good finish. We're going to dive into all of these things. And of course, Chelsea have just put in a new bid for Monts' Caicedo worth 93 million euros. Whether that's going to get accepted or declined, we will see. But, stuff was coming out over on the Brighton side of things that Caicedo was staying. And then Chelsea slapped in another bid. So I believe they get it over the line, but we're going to get into that first of all. There's nearly 50 people in here straight away. Video's not even been up for a minute. So what I need you guys to do is to smash the like button and make sure that you subscribe if you are new. Ed says it's already been rejected.
Yeah, that's what report said. Report said it already got rejected. Yeah, it
already. Damn.
Right, ain't playing no games, boy.
Damn. Crazy stuff. Hold on. Yeah, big up. So let's just big up the chat, by the way. Big up Joseph. So he says, I'm sorry, but Havertz scores a tap in and all of a sudden he's a good player again. Come off it. Big up kiers saying King Kai. Haters chat to me. Obviously, Fatal says Bun Brighton. Hope they get relegated.
Big up Timo, man.
That sounded extra like.
Big up Timo.
That sounded extra like sweet. You know what I'm saying? Monts, you are mocking the Timber left back and never a foul channel. Bro, what's that? I said Timber's playing left back. Arteta hates Tierney. That's what I said. He hates Tierney. Like how Tierney can't start if Zinchenko's not playing is just odd to me. But anyway, we'll talk about that during the game. Smash the like button. Obviously, 300 goal today, says Ethan as well. But listen, let's get straight to things today. I'm gonna let the Arsenal boys take this one away. United lose 2-0. Andre Onana's debut. United go for the high line now. Now that they've got Onana, you can see that Man U have gone for the high line, and Real Madrid exposed that quite often in the game. A few good performances, a few bad performances, some tactical tweaks, and a lot to take away from the game. What did you man make of the Real Madrid Man United game?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna let the man them talk. I'm gonna speak last in it because I didn't watch the game, so.
Yeah, I didn't watch the game.
I didn't watch the game, so mine's based off what I've seen, the little bits that I have seen, and what I've heard, and whatever. So
well, basically, I watched the game in it, so I know. I saw Corey watched the game as well. Flawless, I'm guessing you watched the game as well. I'm not gonna lie, like
I don't deal with preseason, fam. No, I didn't watch it.
You watched it. It's fine. Don't worry. But anyway, let's
wait. No.
It's cool.
No, don't do that. You do that because you try this. This guy tries this slick shit. I'm not the one for that, We're not good. Don't try that shit, We've had this. Don't try that, innit? Yeah, don't do that, You know what I'm saying? Why would I lie about watching it? Same way I didn't watch United Arsenal. But go on, carry on.
Bro. You good, bro?
This guy
bro.
You watched
I'm trying to enjoy this. You know what I'm saying? We good, bro. All I'm gonna say is that, like, obviously everyone was singing "Oh Nah." I was hearing "Oh Nah Nah." I was hearing "Oh Nah 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 Nah." I was hearing all of these remixes.
Bro.
I'm hearing all these remixes. I'm hearing "Oh Nah 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 Nah." I'm hearing all of these different
That's fire.
songs.
I've not heard that. That's fire. You know what I'm saying?
You know these songs for man to get chipped on his day 5 minutes into his debut.
No, man got dunked on, fam. You got dunked on.
Allow me.
I all heard that Hosselu scored a bicycle kick and that.
Hosselu scored disgusting bicycle kick, bro.
Yeah, that's
mad.
Onana was rooted. Bro.
You know what's so shameless as well, yeah? I saw one United account that's quite big, and they posted his stats, and they included forward passing in Onana's stats. And I'm thinking, how shameless are you? Like, where's he gonna pass it other than forward? The guy's a goalie. Like, it's just shameless from United.
You can pass it sideways. You know what I'm saying? You can pass it sideways.
Yeah, this is scary.
United, man.
But if we're honest, we knew that was coming, Kay.
You know,
Let's be real.
I didn't deep that. It's two kids just said that now. Like it only
like it's getting so shameless. I'll be real.
Yeah, it's obviously just a thing where I don't know, man. Let's be real, innit? I know it's a pre-season and whatnot, but I feel like if United did win against Madrid, we probably wouldn't have had the end of it.
Correct.
I
would have heard Jude Bellingham, these man, Mainu, which is a shame. We'll touch on that as well. I feel sorry for Mainu because obviously, although he played well against us and whatever, I do like seeing young players like balling out. And Mainu was playing hard in it, and this would have been a big opportunity for him to maybe get some minutes in the first team this season. And if the injury, I don't know if there's an update on his injury that I'm not aware of, but I hope it's nothing too serious and that he'll be able to, because this was like the key points where he was going to make or break how many minutes, you know, how involved he'll be with the team. And the fact that he started against Real Madrid is a big sign that Ten Hag rates him and that Ten Hag's willing to trust him to start the game. We may not have seen the whole game out, but he's willing to start him and give him those minutes in those big games against these top players. So, yeah, no, just a shame with him. But certain other players are not getting the pass. Mount.
Is Rashford involved in this pre-season?
Rashford. Of course, he was there, bro.
Oh, Rashford was invisible for the whole game. Let's you know what it is. So let's put some. Because let's be honest, Man United didn't sub on another youngster. They subbed on Eriksen. So let's not even, you know what I'm saying? Let's not even play that.
But Eriksen, for me, Eriksen is not an 8, innit?
I tried to talk on this. No, he's played there for a year. He's
played there for a year, bro.
Eriksen's dead for a year.
I know, he's just that until he has no legs, though. To be an 8, you have to move. You have to move. It doesn't matter if
Modric don't have legs, bro. He slide does, but it's a thing. Cruz don't have legs. These guys position themselves so they don't have to overuse the legs that they don't have. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm not really hearing that.
Eriksen's not.
He's not their level though. He's not there though. He's not there with them.
That's the major difference. He's a good. He's a
good player, Montel. But when you're at that level, you can kind of. It's like the Messi. Not saying that
you don't need to be as good as Modric and Cruz. No, I disagree. You don't have to be as good as Modric and Cruz to position yourself if you're not fast enough anymore.
So give me some other. So wait,
give me other 8s.
Give me other players then
that are top quality.
What do you mean top quality? I think you don't have to be top quality to have good positioning.
No,
you don't. But maybe he had a poor game.
We're talking about his physical abilities, though, and his physical.
I'm not talking about physical. No, I'm not talking about his. Bro, I'm talking about
him being able to get round the pitch.
You don't have to be. It's every 8.
Yeah, no, but it's about having it's about positioning yourself correctly. Yeah, and having footballing IQ. And bear in mind as well, this is pre-season, so is he up to speed? No, so that could be a part of it. Yeah, that's it. So to do that, to position yourself in the correct manner, yes, that can go. That's why it's pre-season. All the players are getting up to speed. Even mentally, you're getting up to speed. You're getting mentally. That's why we call it mental sharpness. You're trying to get back up to speed as well as physically as well. So I don't pay it too much attention. Bear in mind, you're playing against a good side as well. It's not like you're playing scrubs.
Yeah. I mean, that midfield, I think that's what the best midfield in the world right now. You could say.
No.
Who played for them?
No.
Who played?
Bellingham. Stop that.
No, who was it?
Moderate.
Stop that. It's a good midfield. It's a good midfield. It's not the best. The way you said the best, like.
Wait, what's the midfield? Bellingham.
It was Modric, Bellingham, and Tchouaméni in them.
It's probably second to. It's
up there.
Yeah, it was a good midfield, but Tchouaméni.
I think mine rivals it. I think mine rivals that.
What, Kai Havertz and Rice? Yeah, is that what you're saying?
No, not King Kai. Not King Kai, but Rice, Partey. Yes, that
I think
definitely.
You're up there, but obviously, in my personal opinion, what do you call it? Modric is better than any 8 that you guys have. I think Modric is better than Rice. Sorry to say.
But I'm screaming.
But you don't look at it player for player. You can't look at it player for player.
Fair enough. But
Sure
still, that midfield is these top three. Sorry, you can go on.
Yeah. It's up there, isn't it? It's up there, definitely.
Yeah. The
point is the midfield battle. Listen, there were good bits from Man United, but we're just going to start on the negatives. We'll obviously have to start on the negatives. It's just that high line for me. I think Wan-Bissaka was very good especially in the first half. Wan-Bissaka was very good, but it's Wan-Bissaka. It's the same thing with him. Why is he recovering?
Yeah.
Why is he recovering? And when it comes to holding the high line, it was like a zigzag. Like not everyone was in. Like not
he used
everyone
to learn how to stay. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was also
that's
gap
the only thing. That's the
Martinez
only
and
problem I
Varane.
had with him that game as well.
They were way too far apart. Martinez and Varane were like this when they need to be like that. They and then that's how the Bellingham goal came about. Because it wasn't even just Bellingham who was strong. I think Vinicius was also there as well. Like there was two men. They were like queuing up.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I think that's something that we need to learn. But we're trying to learn now because obviously we're so used to being a bit more back, well, a lot back actually.
A lot deeper.
A lot deeper than where we were for the goal. Like our line was never that
high line thing.
Say again?
Huh?
Has Varane got the legs to do this high line thing? Just out of interest.
This is something I wanted to mention. This is why I'm looking at Varane this season. I'm thinking, will he be able to do that? But I think we're still in for another centre back at the moment anyway, because we wanted to get in a young centre back. So maybe he might be replacing Varane. I don't know, but that's something I'm looking into at the same time. But I still think Varane, he's got some sort of legs to, do something, innit? And he's got Martinez there, so hopefully he doesn't get to that. But Wan-Bissaka for me, I thought Wan-Bissaka was one of our better players this game. In my personal opinion, I thought he was gonna get cooked by Vinny, innit? But he didn't, and I was surprised by it. But as Montos said, the last ditch tackles, it should never be coming to that at the moment. It should never come to that at all. Actually, it shouldn't be that. So if we're seeing that, it may seem like he's just getting there at times, but sometimes I just feel he generally plays like that. That's just how he plays. So I'm not really sure on him at the moment.
Before we carry on, people, there's 100 people in the house right now, and we are currently on 39 likes. So what I'm going to need everyone to do is stop what you're doing and smash the like button, and make sure you also go and subscribe to Sarcasm City TV as well, people. Smash that like button. Let's get to our leads. In fact, we haven't even set the like goal today. That's my bad. I forgot to do that. 2-0, 5-3. What are we saying for the like total? Chat, give me some figures. What's the like total today? Man, I'm thinking 5-3, 2-0, 173 likes today. 173.
I'm saying 200. Five takeaway threes 2, and Corey lost 2-0. So why not?
Corey's the main focus today because.
And Corey,
I'm not even gonna say Flawless. I'm not on because Flawless doesn't give the chat.
Do the chatty thing. He don't do it. Corey gives me verbal.
It's just
Corey gives me verbal, bro.
I know Corey gives you my verbal.
Corey lost
verbal. I know. Man's a tyrant, and I'm not there. I know man's a tyrant.
I see it. Corey lost 2-0. I'm with that one.
Flawless said he's 2-0 because he didn't give verbal. He lost 2-0. That's how it works.
Literally, it's literally.
I see it.
All my vim is directed at Corey. Nothing Flawless. It's just United. So you're catching strays in it. But Corey is the one that.
The main
Corey is the one I'm on. Telling me all this rubbish. Yeah.
Boy, well, listen. Let's hit the chat quickly, and then obviously we'll carry on the current topic. Big up Tyrell Gunner in the chat as well. As I said, Varane is not good. I've been saying it. Marcus says Aaron Wan-Bissaka had poor awareness, always playing people on.
This is what I like, man.
Number 8 who can turn on the ball. Bruno Fernandes played right wing, by the way, which a lot of Man United fans were very critical of Ten Hag for doing.
Yeah.
Mataza says Ericsson plays on red FIFA bar. That is killing me. Everyone knows what happens when you got a red FIFA bar.
Long.
You just can't do it.
All over the days. That's what I'm saying, bro. Eriksen just looks so out of his depth now in terms of
tired,
just the
doesn't it?
physicality in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
bro.
he-
You need to
'cause
have
he
a
don't-
baseline to play
Yeah.
for the Man United. He hasn't got
Yeah,
it.
because you don't have that anyway, and then you add in the fact that he's not up to speed, it's gonna be even more so. But
He's
like I say,
even
it's
worse,
pre-season.
yeah.
Same, because that's why I'm not taking it too much on board. Because one, he will be a squad player, and two, it is pre-season. Same way, if he played 10 out of 10, I would be like, oh my god, we don't need another midfielder. The problems are still the problems, regardless of this game. All the issues that I didn't need us to get beat by Real Madrid to know that Manchester United need new midfielders. Like, this was.
I think, do you know, like the same team? This preseason is basically reminiscent of last preseason. Let's be real. Your team hasn't. No. Wait. Their team hasn't changed much. Yeah, the team hasn't changed much. They've added Mount and Onana, but it hasn't changed much. They're still playing transition football. It was spicy Oli ball, but it's got a bit better now. It looks a bit better now. It's more refined.
Bit more spice.
Yeah. They added a bit more. You calm
Seasoning,
down
man.
on
Not spice,
too much
seasoning.
chili. They didn't put too much chili, but yeah, that's
added-
right. They found
we
some
added
garlic,
seasoning.
some
We added
oregano
seasoning.
at the end. They've
No,
done a little
all-purpose
thing, so-
seasoning, man. All-purpose seasoning. Don't do us that. We added proper things. Don't do that. Don't do that. You man
But
try it all
listen,
the
yeah.
time, you know.
That's it. So that's what I'm saying. So now they've refined it a bit. They've got a bit better. But this is if I was a Man United fan, I would be looking and thinking, this is kind of the same thing. Like, what's really changed?
Really and truly,
we've got a new keeper in, but he hasn't got involved yet. So he hasn't put his mark down for things to change.
You just said it there. It's one game.
We never had those players though. We never had.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Oh, what, last season?
Yeah, those guys never came with us to preseason.
But you were still playing the same football. This is what I'm saying. It was the same transition football, just with Maguire and McTominay. It was just a worse team, but it's the same.
But you mentioned it there. Onana's played one match. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't.
That's why I'm not on
been-
Onana. I'm not too much on Onana.
Yeah, not on him. My
If
point
I'm
is, there's
saying,
not.
what I
You
saw,
can see a clear difference case. That's what we're trying to say. You can see a clear. There is a clear difference, bro. Look how high up our line was this time. Like, this is why.
I'm not talking about just one game. I'm talking about this preseason as a whole. This is just.
It's
very underwhelming.
I think that's due. I think that's due to the fact that we didn't get in players like Arsenal have. You know, you see a lot of.
And aren't you worried about that?
Of course, I'm worried about that, but that's something I can't change.
We've only signed 3 players.
We can't. No. But we've signed 3 players, but we didn't sign. For me personally, obviously, I've said Mount's crap, innit? I've been saying this. I've been saying Mount's crap. So signing Mount was gonna have no effect on me. I'll be real. Who else did we sign? We signed.
Onana. You right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
right.
we signed Onana, and who else?
It's just the two.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just Mount and Onana.
So the thing
Mount
is,
and Onana.
it's not about change. It's about improvement.
This is it.
That's what Manchester United need to do. You know, I'm not forget
Mount
change.
doesn't
I'm not
improve.
forgetting change. It's about
Mount
improving.
don't improve. Onana, you can see what Onana has.
That's a significant position.
The
That is a significant position, so you'll see that straight away. But with the Mount thing, I saw someone in the comments saying you need an 8 that can turn and dribble.
Isn't that Mount?
Yeah, Mount can
No.
do
No, he
Mount's
can't.
not an eight.
No, he can't. What is Mount? No, he can't.
Bro, I've seen Mount do it.
When?
I've seen Mount do it.
Yes,
Now
you've
me.
seen him do it. All right,
Now
we also
me.
seen Kai Havertz score a Champions League winning goal. Does that mean that he's a Champions League level player? No, man.
No,
let's
but
cut the shit,
I
man.
mean, when I say
man.
I've seen Havertz, when I say I've seen Mount do it, like when Mount was playing consistently, that was Mount's thing. Mount would be in the little pockets, half turn, either try drive, pop a shot, try to do something. You try being a bit creative in it.
Oh,
He's
now
been
he's
that.
Yeah. A bit creative. That's why he has 8. Wait. No. Hold up. A bit creative. That's why he has 8 open play assists in 4 years.
No,
Come on, man.
when I
Let's
say
be honest,
creative,
man.
he has an
Come on,
idea
man.
in his head. He's like me. He's like me if I was playing
Yeah.
ball. I have an idea in my head, but executing it every
That's
time
my point.
is a different
Well,
story. He can't execute it, but he has a plan in it.
But
He
we
has a
didn't
plan
sign
in
you
his
for
head.
60 M's and put you on however X amount. But yeah, like Corey said, I
that's
agree.
true, that's
Mount
true.
weren't gonna make a difference like that anyway. On the ball, it's about
a good signing.
it's not about change. It's about
Championship.
improvement.
I told you
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, forget
Championship
change. It's
level,
about
bro.
improving what we've got.
We'll find him
Yeah.
in the championship.
Yeah, he wasn't.
There's no
That's why I
lie.
was totally against it, and I'm still against it. I fully understand what he is and what he's not. Off the ball, calm. You know what I'm saying? Don't have him off the ball all the time, running around. That's Mount at his best. Once he's on the ball, that's when I don't want him on the half turn. What? For what?
I'll be real. I'll be real, flawless. Half of me wants to be on Ten Hag for putting.
I'd rather have
Bruno
McTominay. By the way,
Fernandes.
I'd rather have McTominay in that half.
For having Bruno Fernandes on the right wing, yeah. Part of me wants to be on Ten Hag for such blasphemy in it. That is that's actual blasphemy. However, what I would say is that because it's pre-season, I have seen a lot of managers trying things. Like this is because this is the time to try things. Let's be honest. If you want to, like, maybe we none of us know this, but maybe Havertz was bought as an attacker, but he's just trying him in the 8 in pre-season to see if he's capable. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Trent was put in the 6. Maybe man are trying that to see if it can be done in the season. Who else is put out of position? Timber was put in left back. Who else is playing out of position for Man United? Sancho was put in the false 9.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? This could be a time, if we want to be objective about it, this could be a time when managers are like looking at certain players and go, right, do you want to have a go?
Making mistakes now.
And making mistakes now. And bear in mind, Bruno wide right.
Season could start and we could see Havertz in the false 9. And do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this is going to happen, but
well, it's like you mentioned, this is the time to do it.
Happen, but yeah, ideally these are the times to make these decisions. So again, I hate United. Lidge, bun you, man, to hell and back. But I'm not going to be on Ten Hag for putting Bruno right wing the way I'm seeing it on Twitter and the way I'm seeing.
It's because people just want to complain because the thing is, Bruno played wide right. Bruno's played wide right in competitive matches before. This has happened. This ain't.
Thank you. That's what I was about to say. I don't think it's some experimenting, Montel, and that's why I'm actually a bit worried, Montel, that you have not been on him because you was quick to be on Arsenal when we was experimenting in the midfield. You was quick. Everyone was quick.
But we said, but
where was that? Where was this energy from you? Where was that energy from you that maybe Arsenal's trying something? I didn't see that from you. I got told this, that, bro. Not good enough and all of this.
Because Kai Havertz, for me, doesn't get anywhere near your front three in quality. Anywhere near any of the guys, any of the 5 guys you have.
He might not start week in, week out, but
he's not even better than Eddie. He's not even better than Eddie.
Yeah, like I genuinely
that's just that's cool.
So when it comes to the centre mid role, I generally think Kai Havertz is being played in centre mid, innit? Like I think Kai Havertz is being played as a midfielder. Like as the Bruno thing, like that one there, I think Bruno goes back to being a centre mid the second the league starts. Like as much as he's been played there in a competitive game, like there's Sancho there, there's Anthony's going to play right.
He is,
wing
but he will. But there's a role
whether
for Bruno
he's good enough is another
in set
conversation,
games.
Innit?
But there's a role for Bruno in set games. If we're playing away to Real, let's say because that could happen. Say we draw Real Madrid and we're playing them away from home, and Bruno's playing wide right. I have no issue with that. I don't have a problem with that because we've seen him do that. Like in terms of defense, it's all forget offensive. It's all defensive work. That's why he plays there. When we played Barcelona away, he was our best attacker. People forget this playing wide right when we went away to the Nou Camp. I'm an advocate for that. When we played City at home, he played wide right and was very good because it's all off the ball stuff. Stopping whether it's the attacking fullback or you invert into the midfield and just be a spoiler in there. That's what Bruno is very good. Mount offers you the same type of thing. So I'm an advocate as much as I don't like Bruno when we're playing big games in particular away from home. I say it, play Bruno wide right. And you get him out of the midfield as well.
Correct. And if that was Pep, no one would say nothing. No one would utter a word. If Pep did that in the flipping big Premier League game against Arsenal, put flipping Bernardo Silva.
But Pep, he's earned his right to say that. He's earned his right to put John Stones in the DM and just
say that. One, it would probably work. 2, Ethan, you wouldn't say anything because you don't know how to criticize anyone in a light blue shirt. I can't lie. When Pep went and benched Rodri in the final, when Pep went and benched Rodri in the final, I was on him. Yeah. And they lost.
Yeah, so you can say, and it's right, and you're right to be on him for that. But yeah, Bruno wide right, I don't have no issue. I have zero issue. Plus it's pre-season. I'm not looking too deep into pre-season games.
Hey, I mean, as I said in the chat, I'm in a good mood today.
Innit? But I can't lie. I think this could maybe work, innit?
Same,
What?
the same
If
difference,
Mount,
man.
if Mount went to the right,
Mount's played wide
Yeah.
right for Chelsea and done in the season that he done quite well. He played out wide right.
That man can do that because they're the same. One's English, one's Portuguese. They give you the same shit. So it's like, yeah, Mount playing right wing is cool. They give you the same thing, man. Whoever you think's better is a whole different conversation, but they're the same. Better. So does Bruno.
Mount is terrible.
None of them are good enough.
Yeah, they both.
You know, this is
They
kids.
both do.
Quickly, kids. Does this one like strike the brain sometimes? Corey calls Mount a championship level player. Says you can find his prototype in the championship. But then Lord Bruno Fernandes, like,
and then ask me why I don't agree.
Hold on a second. Unfortunately, Mount and Bruno are not the same player, bro.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Mount is better.
And you know what?
You're a better player. You're better player next to me. Mount's better.
Bro,
I people smash the like button, man. Smash the like button. This is what you need to. This is killing me.
In 2023, how can you rate Bruno?
Nah, they're the same profile. They're the same profile.
Bro,
They're the same profile.
Yeah, they're the same profile.
Wait, they can be the same profile, but Bruno Fernandes is a miles better player than
Why?
Messi.
I do think Bruno is the better player, but I'm not arguing either way. Cause I don't rate either of them.
They're on par. I think for me, I like I said, a better midfielder. Mount's better than Bruno. Yeah, way better.
They both vastly overrated, man. They both so overrated.
Stink sometimes.
There's no again. I said this, Corey. I said this to you a few times. Why would I need an agenda on Bruno? Why?
It is because he does you up every game.
Where did he do that last season? Where did he do that last season?
That's exactly why.
Where did he do that last season?
Bruno's been doing you man up.
Where did he do that season?
I think he's talking about the 2 assists at OT. I think that's what he's talking about.
Oh, bro, 2 assists.
It's guaranteed.
I'm just saying. That's what it is.
I know.
I'm not with Corey on this, but I'm in the same car, so I'm shooting. But yeah,
bro,
you know what I'm saying.
Guaranteed GA settings when he plays you. Guaranteed.
Again, GA. That's all. Again, this is my point about
Wait, hold on a second. In terms of playing each other, it gets you hot. You don't like it.
I don't care about this guy, bro. Bruno is dead food, and like I said, even your own fan base know Bruno is dead food. It's only you. It's only.
Hold on a second.
So that tells you everything.
Your agenda.
Us United fans, everybody says Bruno is dead food.
Corey, wait for him to finish then.
He's
Corey,
take it away. I'm done. Bruno's dead food. It's been dead food. Corey, say what you want to say.
But your agenda stinks, Kate.
Again, the Flores have an agenda because he don't rate Bruno.
You could not rate Bruno, but bro, Bruno and Mount are not even the same level. Bruno is a miles.
Why? I just asked you why not? Why are they not?
Better passing. He's smarter on the ball.
This Lewis guy, man.
He has better ball control. He has better finishing.
Standout attributes. It's a bit mad.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Did the man say Bruno's smarter on the ball? The guy who sits.
He's smarter on the ball than Mason Mount.
Yeah, so does Mount.
He's smarter.
And only one of it. But this is my point, Flores. Like, as of now, you can't see Bruno's better than Mount.
Is that what do you want? A joker or a jester? Like,
yeah, I personally think he is. But yeah, like
you'll say Bruno stinks, yeah. You'll say Bruno stinks, but then you'll sit there and say yesterday that Messi, Odegaard's got better passing than Messi. Bro, I don't know with your ball knowledge. It scares me sometimes.
Okay.
Bro,
that's a complete different argument.
No, it's not because I just think to myself, it's kind of like obviously I expect you to big up your Arsenal players more than you big up certain other players, seeing as you're an Arsenal fan. But then sometimes I feel like it clouds your judgment. I literally feel like it clouds your judgment sometimes on certain players, and especially Bruno Fernandes.
Corey, Bruno for me is a 6 out of 10 player.
Fair to say.
So Bruno's good. Is that what you're saying?
Bro, Ethan. Bruno don't start in my team. Bruno don't start in your team. Bruno don't start in Montel's team. And Bruno don't start in City. So why is Bruno this world-class player? This
I never said he's
10 player?
Like, I never said he's world-class.
Well, okay, you never said he's world-class this season. Last season he was apparently world-class.
No, I did not. What do you mean last season? That was his worst season. What are you talking about?
No, not the one just gone. The season before that. So not the season just gone. The season before that you called him world class. Bro, you still called him world class, bro.
No, I did not.
All right, your fan base calls him world class.
He was world class on his
don't
day.
pay attention to the fan base. Don't use them.
I've got to though, because this is what Corey uses to chew that train, mate.
Nah, but he ain't do that. But like the fan base will, but also our fan base has had mess. You know what I'm saying?
He's a very good talent, bro. He is a very good talent, and I believe sometimes that maybe not you, Casey. Sometimes you're up kids' ass, but not all the time. But I think usually.
Yeah.
Why was that so passive aggressive?
No, because it's just weird. Like, bro, it's the easy thing to do, fam.
That's what I think. I think Kiers runs this agenda on Bruno Fernandes because I just think he just doesn't like the player, innit? And I think sometimes that clouds his judgment on what key qualities he actually has.
What's the key qualities?
No, we don't need to go into Bruno Fernandes.
I don't even want to get into. I don't even want to chat about the sheep.
Like, he's average. He's an average midfielder at best.
Bro, he's Corey's captain, so let's let him run with it, fam. It's Corey's
like I said,
captain. So
it's Corey that is
do
hurt
your
because
thing,
he's
fam.
been with him for so long. It's his place.
Yeah, I do. I like Bruno.
Correct. So you're gonna have this. You're gonna feel the need to back him.
And you hate Bruno, so you want to get him down as quick as possible.
I'm not gonna lie. Bruno is like Bruno's a good midfielder, innit? He's just very wasteful, and I think his football IQ doesn't always. I can tell what he wants to do. It takes him too many times to attempt it for me to put him in a certain bracket.
That makes you an average.
Where make me go, oh my god. Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't oh my god me. He's got his ability. Again, that's a different conversation. Actually, what ability he possesses. But ability and translating the ability successfully, that's where you know what I'm saying? That's where that happens, innit? Yeah. But again, some people, maybe others might disagree with me. That's the way I see it. But just going again, I don't even think Bruno had a bad game on the right against. He was
all right.
He probably had a Bruno game.
He had a Bruno game.
Yeah, he had a Bruno game. That's what he gives you.
Let's keep it apart. In my opinion, Madrid didn't get out of second gear. Clean sheet.
I don't think they did.
I don't think Madrid got out of second gear. I think United had good patterns at times. There were very impressive patterns from Manchester United at times. The one for the Rashford chance, that was a very good move. There was one move for Garnacho where he cuts and he blazes it over. That was a good move. Like, there's signs that United are progressing with their football, but the same thing, I don't believe in it, man. It's not moving me. They don't move me. Like, them man do not move me going up top. Like,
I don't strike fear with them, man.
Did you have to watch that? Wait. Monts. Did you have to watch the Real Madrid game to know this stuff? Or you thought?
No. We've been saying this. Like, even if you don't want to sign Rasmus, yeah,
100%.
The fear of God. The fear of God into no one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Tell our fan base that. I've been saying this. This is why we can't. I've been saying this for the longest. Creativity and scoring goals. We don't do enough of these things. We don't.
Yeah, no, flawless. To be fair, your fan base has been saying, look, like
a lot. I know what my fan base
United,
is like.
Man United, yeah, in the final third, bro, it's like there's no excitement, and I kind of noticed that yesterday, and I've noticed it for a while, but yesterday especially, you lot could have played that game another half an hour, 40 minutes, whatever, and I don't think you would have scored. You know, I didn't see you creating loads of chances where I can be like, yeah, this team's gonna score in the next 10 minutes, 5 minutes. You know, like they're on them. I never saw that. You had opportunities as you would because you're a good side, so you'll get your opportunities, but you're not that side where you're just constantly in the attack. You're looking fluid. Everything looks a bit. Once we get to the final third, it's all right. Who's gonna step up?
It's a little bit of out of idea. It's a lack of quality.
Is it going to be a bit of this?
Ten Hag said today that they need a good 1v1 winger, and a lot of people were mentioning Anthony, etc. But when you deep it, bar Rashford, they don't really have like a wide player with that killer instinct. And even if you had like
Garnacho now,
Saka, say that again.
It's Garnacho now for them. This is their guy that gets them off of their seat. He's not ready, of course.
Garnacho is direct. He is
even
direct.
Rashford's not like time to like please them in the eye and like ready to beat.
But I don't think a lot of people have that though. I think obviously Saka. But who's available in the market now that's a
players
good
out there.
There's no,
1v1.
there's no, Corey, I agree with you in like terms of there's no one obvious, but this is where Ten Hag, the recruitment team, the scouts,
Okay.
this is where they have to go and locate a player of
Where
that.
you get
Go
your
find,
money. This is where they earn their bread.
go find the Lissandro
West
Martinez
Ham.
level player to go. Yeah, there's always gems. This place out there.
Even a Matoma, someone like Matoma, just direct can beat his man, can create something from wide. Like actually a good footballer. Not these flipping Anthony's or someone that's here and there hit or miss with on his day. Someone to beat their man
none of
9
the-
out of 10.
Yeah, none of these things were a shock. We scored 54 league goals last season and added Mason Mount. Why did people expect anything different? It's the same attackers.
It's true.
Again,
That's
is
what
it
I
just
said.
me?
It
Is
just
it just
looks
like what are we
in
talking?
your
Did we not
team.
watch them the entire last season and we scored 54 league goals in a 38 league season? Not sure how many it was overall, and added Mason Mount, who scored 3 goals last season. What are we talking about?
I mean,
Why
I
did
don't
people
know.
expect any different against one of the best sides, probably the second best side in Europe?
Hey, it's true. It's true that again, but at the end of the day, I think the performance wasn't the worst thing in the world. By the way, people, 156 people in the house right now, and we only have 70. We have 80 likes. Again, Mason Mount open play assist type GA. Chat, we need you lot to get the GA up. Last video, we need 100 likes. That is an all-time low. So we need straight improvements, people. Smash the like button ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Just below flawless. Right now, just below Ethan, actually, the like button's just there. And make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV as well. And help us get on the way to 5,300 subs. It would
Yes, Capo. I see that comment.
You know
We'll talk about that when we talk about Arsenal anyway.
Let's hit some of the comments now about Man United. Marcus says, I'm so frustrated with the attackers. Ed also says, KDB loses the ball the most at City. Odegaard loses the ball the most at Arsenal. The most creative players always lose the ball the most because they're taking the most risks. Assad said, Rudiger backing up Rashford. Yeah, Rudiger bad. Yo, bro, Rudiger bad at these, man.
Bro, I hate playing against Rudiger, fam. It's the most annoying defender, bro. The most annoying defender. Like I don't know what he has something to him, innit? That it just annoys me. Like can't get past him, too strong, too fast. He just takes the mick as well, which gets me even more hot.
Bro, I'm pretty sure he has a gold tooth.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he does.
Donny has his. Make sure he's got his cap in.
That's very annoying.
Allow me. Just allow me. But he's
Bro,
too
it's just
annoying.
It gets me hot, fam.
Cos says Bruno's basically an idea man. Do not kill me. Assad says Bruno is not aesthetically pleasing, but you can't doubt his quality. Look at the numbers he's had since he's joined United. You can't call him crap. That's
just because you get goals and assists don't mean you're a great player.
Like numbers are
crap,
just because you get goals and assists don't mean you're a great player. Like, let's just put that into perspective.
Thank you. Please.
I do hear it. Mark,
But to clarify, I don't think he's crap.
Better than Van Dijk. Right now, yeah, but like Rudiger didn't even have the best season last season. But I just think as a defender, he's just quality in it. Like he's just bare annoying. He's just bare annoying. Like it's the shit housing. It's the shit housing.
He's sick.
Ethan, you are so shameless.
Do not kill me. Yeah, but listen. The last thing we'll say about the United game. Garnacho seemed quite lively, but just lacked a lot of end product, to be honest. And obviously, Corey will disagree with me. I don't really rate Garnacho as much as everyone else does in it. I think what he gives, he's ahead of his years, so he's better than a lot of the youngsters out there. Huh?
Sorry, nothing. Carry on.
Anywho, yeah, he's just, like, I feel like his end product for me, the more he plays, because he's been more of an impact player, you don't see his end product quite often, innit? But when you're seeing him play for like 90 minutes and not for like the last 25 minutes, for me, the end product is way too rash, way too like he just rushes things too much, innit? And I think once he gets grasped that, I think he'll be a much better player. But for now, I think he's overrated because of the sheer fact that he has
no composure.
Yeah, there's just no real composure there. I don't know. Do you, man? What do you?
I wouldn't say. I think overrated's a bit harsh. Overrated's a bit harsh. I think he deserves the plaudits he's getting. No, bro. We're here to disagree. This is it, bro. Like, I just think he's definitely not overrated. Maybe he's over praised, but he's not overrated. I rate him. I think he's going to be a good player. What I will say is I do agree that he can be a bit wasteful in the final third, but I think that's just someone there's just like, you know, like one of us young getting a chance and you just want to do something. It's his preseason. I just want to do something. You know what I mean? I just want to make my mark. I want to.
He's still on test. He hasn't made it yet. You know what I mean? Like he's still in between.
Yeah, but Corey, the way you talk about him, Corey, you can't say.
Yeah, Corey. Why not? Corey says he's Starboy this. He's the next.
Yeah, the way you go on about
it. That's Corey, bro.
Let's go, Corey.
Yeah. Right. Wait, hold on a second. So you take me for gospel now, Monto?
That's not you for gospel, bro. I'm literally talking directly to you. I didn't say the Man United fan base, just I said directly to you. I said the way you.
You're okay. Well, because I rate him. I just agreed with what you said. I just said what you said. He's what is it? He hasn't got composure. I think that's something he's got to work on. But I think you gain composure with age.
No,
I think that comes with age.
You can, not necessarily. It can.
You can gain it with age, but there's a man out there that are who was the guy who chipped Onana?
It's not a guarantee.
Hold on. Casey, how old was the guy who chipped Onana?
We're talking about Jude Bellingham.
20. So you said, it comes with age.
That guy has the mentality of like a 28-year-old.
Chouameni played. Bellingham played, bro. There's bare young players all over the pitch.
There's not bad. There's an exceptional few.
Hold on. There's Saka, and I'm not even going to put him in that. I'm not going to put him in that.
Hasn't been through none of the stuff that all these players have been through, Monto.
Can the airlines land? Of course. Kobe Mainoo, very composed, younger than Garnacho. So again, I'm just saying. With the composure thing, for me, it don't correlate to age. I think you can gain it with age, of course, with experience. You can improve a lot of things, but there are people out there younger than him that aren't as good as him that have more composure than him. So, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Unless he's like, if he had composure,
there you go. Yeah? This is what you're gonna say. If he had composure, he'd be the best. No, but he wouldn't. No. If he had composure, yeah, I do agree though, Casey. If he had composure, he could be one of the best, but he doesn't. No,
bro. I don't. But I don't.
No, but why though? He's not only missing composure.
I'm not finished speaking. Work on Montel, can I land?
Rubbish, fam.
Work on Montel, can I land? Yeah. He could be one of the best. I'm not saying he is one of the best, bro. But I'll say this as well. Yeah, I don't expect Garnacho to have everything straight away, and I don't think you guys expect it either. But what I see with Garnacho is he has the qualities to do something good in football for my club, innit? And with Garnacho, sometimes it's a bit erratic. I'll be real. Sometimes you don't need to run down the alleys you're running down. Sometimes you can pass it back. Sometimes you can pass it sideways. But what I see with him coming off the bench, I like, innit? And that's the reason why I big him up. Obviously, I'm gonna big him up more than I'd big up any of your 19-year-old.
Corey, man. Yo, just lean into it, Corey, man. You're you, fam.
That's the type of person I am. Don't sit here and come back to me and saying, why am I bigging him up with all of this stuff? Because you know exactly what I'm going to do. Just like you know exactly what Ethan's gonna do, or Casey, or kids. You know exactly what these guys are gonna do. Sometimes we run agendas. That's the realness of it, bro.
Corey, you are chatting the BT of shit right now, bro.
Bro, Montel, you know when I say Corey's trying to group us into his BS, bro. I've deeped it, bro. I've deeped it.
Follow me.
Just stop it. Like, big man thing.
That is the best, yo. It's the best.
Yeah, they're perfect. Yeah,
that has been my head for the last, 40 seconds.
Yeah, you sat there and big up Curtis Jones like 2 years ago, bigging up Curtis Jones, and then he became stinky and you were still bigging him up. And then only this season you're having him on this high regard.
What's that got to do with anything?
No, my point is, Montel, that you over bigged him up, and now just because he's had this good season now, you have something to stand on.
He didn't even have a good season.
But really,
He didn't even have a good season this season. He had a good
Hold-
last 15
Hold on a
games.
second.
He didn't have a good season.
Wait, hold on a second. You was putting him in the same conversation with certain other youngsters.
No, I wasn't. I was not putting him with Saka and that, bro. Bake, you
I never said
lot was
Saka.
laughing.
Hey, Garnacho. I mean, wait, Corey. Did you put
I never said
Garnacho with
Saka.
Saka? Did you
Oh,
say
never.
Saka?
I could never.
Oh,
I
see.
could never.
Nah,
No, but he was saying
I would.
no. He
Hold
was
on,
cheeky
I'm
though.
gonna come in the
Yeah.
I'll keep him
Thank you, Montel. Yeah.
Alright, wait, hold on a
exactly
second.
what I'm gonna say.
Wait, hold on a second.
Um,
I just
yeah,
want to make
no,
this
no,
clear
no.
before you guys say anything. You
Oh,
guys are
yeah.
about to say that
Yeah,
I
let me
put
say.
Garnacho in the same sentence as Saka. That's what you
Anyway.
guys are about to say.
Boy, let Montel finish. I Corey, according to you, like Corey, all of this.
That's
Hey,
the thing.
you're rattled to skipping words and shit. Let me run this. What the general agenda was, we've got Saka, I've got Garnacho, and you've got Curtis Jones.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, this is what I'm
Which is
saying.
true.
That's the type of comments Corey's saying.
But it
So
wasn't.
that
It
means
wasn't.
that
It wasn't.
Garnacho's
It
there.
wasn't Garnacho.
That means that
was
he's
it?
there.
It was the other player. It was the other player at the time.
Oh, sorry, the other one. Yeah, sorry, the other. Yeah,
It was the other player at the
Garnacho,
time.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry,
Who's the other
one.
player?
But, yeah, the other guy.
The other guy.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah. So and let's be honest, and then a year later, then it turned to Garnacho, Saka, and then Curtis Jones. That was also said a year later.
Bro, wait, hold on a second.
So-
Montel, me and Ethan both sat there, started saying, "Why am I calling Saka a kid? Because he's got child of God in his profile. He's not a
bro.
kid anymore.
Corey,
He's not a
it is
kid anymore.
documented.
We've been saying
Corey,
this.
it's
I said he's not a
documented.
child anymore.
Corey, it's documented. You saying Garnacho, Saka, and you go on to me for Curtis
yeah,
Jones.
it's there,
you
bro.
have it
It's there.
It's documented, bro.
Corey, I'll just go to a game that he bagged. Let me just go back to a stream where he bagged. Let me go to a stream where he bagged, and then I'll never hear the end of it.
So right. So either way, my point is, Corey, is that the way you're rating, man, and you can't look at me for what I said about Curtis Jones, because again, Curtis Jones was good at one point, and then he staggered. Fair enough. Like, I even gave up on him at my point. But you just spoke 60 seconds of bin juice, bro. No one bin juice, G.
Montel, you sat there and bigged up Curtis Jones and put him in the same sentence as all of our other youngsters, which we said it's not that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And then you tried to throw Harvey Elliott in there too. You're gonna try to
You tried to sprinkle a bit of Harvey in there. You did try to sprinkle a bit of Harvey.
Yeah. Corey,
You tried to throw your man in there, and it was rightfully so that we could all laugh at you because they weren't it.
Corey, the Harvey Elliott one, yeah, fair enough. I was banging on about Harvey Elliott, but the Curtis Jones one, you're just capping for that. Like the Harvey Elliott one, I was saying the other stuff about Harvey Elliott. But my point is, Corey, that's not the same thing. What you're accusing me of, that's got nothing to do with what you're doing with Garnacho, bro. Like, at the end of the day, we all know that he's raw and he's better than a lot of people that are his age. He is better than a lot of men his age. But
wait, how are you calling him overrated then?
First of all, you overrate him. I think he's overrated. I think he scored a few goals. He's come on and made an impact a few times. And man, going like he's the second coming of Jesus.
No, he did not. No, he does not. I think that's what you take it as.
No.
At one point of the season, Garnacho was sitting on like 2 goals, 2 assists, and I had you telling me this guy is the next big.
Bro, how about this? The game Garnacho came on and scored. I think it was the equalizer. What was that game? He scored the winner. Was it the winner? It might have been the winner.
Winner against City, bro. Winner against City. Man, he said
the winner. He set the winner.
Yeah.
I was saying, just like this guy, I was thinking, the way Corey was going on about, I thought this guy was like the next big thing. This guy made like 5-6 appearances. I'm like, cool, be cool.
You're chatting Ethan.
I swear to God.
Ethan, you make me sick.
I didn't know who Garnacho was. This guy was going on about, what did he say? Something about Ronaldo. He's doing Ronaldo celebration. Corey, I remember, bro.
Yeah, people saying your speakers messed up, bro. Your audio. Nah, your audio.
Oh, Ethan.
Audio.
Ethan, I want to be real. Ethan, you make me so sick. If you're going to like this. Whoa, slow down there, Corey.
Either way, Corey. Either way, Corey.
Corey, there was a time.
Either way, this is
You made the
This is your moment where you're speaking about your youngster, and yes, I know you like him.
I'm gonna say that you made a reference about Garnacho being from Argentina and his idol being Ronaldo. You don't remember that?
1 second, he was playing with Ronaldo.
Scary ass guy.
Wait.
Gary.
Is that not right? Is that not
Corey,
something
all I'm saying is you said a lot of stuff in it.
You're playing with the guy. Wait, hold on a second. You're making it seem like what I'm saying is.
Yeah. I remember that one. Actually, funny you say that now. The fact that Messi, that he said that he's with Messi.
Correct.
Yeah, I remember that.
Corey was moving so sick with this Garnacho guy. Bro.
Yeah. Corey was making this.
Wait. So Ethan,
crazy,
I'll be real though. I'll be real. You're saying I was making you so sick. This was not your response at the time. I can say.
Oh yeah, I know, because you two are bum buddies, bro. He was breading it. You was breading it. You was both just breading it. Like, everyone was just breading it. Like that's what you was doing.
No, wait, hold on a second. If I'm speaking it, I can tell you for a fact, God's honest truth. Ethan was like, yeah, I'm seeing it still. I'm seeing it.
That's what I know. I know.
So Corey, do you remember saying this?
For him to now come on air right now and say, "Oh, he was like, whoa, slow down, Corey. I think you should calm down." Oh, you was not doing that.
So Corey, why did you deny? So Corey, why are you denying it then?
Wait, hold on a second, bro. I never said that I wouldn't gas up Garnacho. I said he's my youth player, yeah, and I said that I would gas him up. I did say that. I said that.
You put him on too high a pedestal.
I remember bro, he scored 2 goals, and he said. He's way better than your youngster. I was thinking, what the fuck?
Wait, what youngster? No, he was the youngster. He was the youngster.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Was Garnacho better? Was he better than the youngster he said? That's why I'm asking.
I don't know because it would have been Curtis Jones or someone that's a bit more.
He's above Curtis Jones. He was above Curtis Jones. I'm with that.
Is that not fair to say?
Because of the impact. Because of the impact. He's talking about the impact he had. Because he did have crazy impact.
Bro, it's easy to have crazy impact when. How about this? What no one failed to mention about Man United is that the bar of quality in attack is bin juice. We're talking about an unfit Martial, Weghorst, Anthony's first season. So coming in and making an impact is nothing to shout about, in my opinion. But
no, it is something to shout about.
Being objective comes across as having an agenda.
So. No, it is. No, it is because he still performed. No, because he still performed well.
And scored that goal versus Everton.
He still performed well.
Yeah, but I wasn't comparing him when he scored that goal against Everton. I'm not comparing him to no one, bro. He did that goal was in the Carabao Cup. That goal was in the Carabao Cup. He wasn't even in the league. In the Carabao Cup.
Monto, you couldn't compare Curtis Jones to any of the youngsters because any of the youngsters at those times was better than your one. So you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that. You're doing the I'm in a position where I can say he's better than Curtis Jones and he's better than whoever else.
You just brought up. Do you know what you just did? And I'm gonna. Do you know what you just did? You just said, when Curtis Jones scored his goal against Everton, you was doing all of this, and I said, but I wasn't comparing him to no one because you couldn't compare him to no one.
You couldn't compare. Wait, but it's true. You couldn't compare him to nobody because after what Curtis Jones, what
were you arguing about?
What were you arguing
about?
You're telling me I'm running around and comparing Garnacho to all these youngsters because you've seen what he can do. After Curtis Jones scored the goal, it was bin juice settings. So with that, you couldn't compare him to anybody.
It wasn't.
No, but Corey, just to end this year, because we need to move on from this Man United segment. But Corey, just to finish this, just learn some humility and not to overhype your players after less than 10 appearances. Simple as. Yeah, that's it.
I hear you.
We remember stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
I promise you.
That 60 seconds of you trying to explain yourself was one of the funniest things.
I'm gonna remember exactly what people say. I started taking screenshots anyway, so I'll be there.
Yeah, that's
fine. You can put that picture up again, Montel. But really and truly,
that's just what it is called.
That would be all.
Sorry, fam.
That would be all.
Just not press resistant. Just knocking the ball out of play from you today, bro. Sorry, fam.
Yeah, don't worry.
Knocking the ball out of play.
Jones is the next thing. Right, Monts.
It's just this. The ball's still out for a throw, bro. Anyway, Arsenal versus Barcelona, 5-3. Kai Havertz gets on the score sheet. What did G-Man take? I watched the first 60 minutes and then I fell asleep. So, but I watched the highlights.
No, big you up for that. Pick you up, Montel, man. Trying to tune into that Mikel way. I like that, man.
Can I quickly raise something just real quick? I know it's pre-season and that, but obviously, big up you, man, for winning. Was it 5-3? But I just want to know why you, man, like a common denominator in all of these games is 1-1. What was the score in Man U? Sorry, 1-0.
2-0.
2-0. And 5-3. So you man's defense is overloaded, stacked with quality, but you can't seem to keep a clean sheet.
Bro,
it's expansive. It's the risk we take, innit?
There's no way.
And I'm gonna be real.
Against Bundesliga 2 teams,
what risk
I'm
are you taking, bro?
I'm gonna be real. No, because we have to just address it in it and nip it in the bud. So let's go over the goals, innit? Let's go over the goals we conceded. So the first one was a blatant mistake. Yeah, I think we can all agree. Right?
Yeah,
it was definitely a mistake.
He just squared it, done well. It's just a normal finish.
No, not the first goal. No, I'm talking about the first goal we conceded.
Yeah,
the first goal we conceded because
there were still phases after that. I think still phases after.
No, I'm not talking about the Barca game. I'm talking about the first goal Arsenal conceded in pre-season. Nuremberg.
Yeah.
So Nuremberg was a mistake. Yeah.
Cool.
The Man United, the first goal, Man United scored, clear mistake. Ramsdale should be saving that. He got a hand to it, still went in. It's just poor. Third goal, what was it?
Mistake.
Who scored the third goal?
Gabriel mistake.
Gabriel mistake. Yeah, Gabriel mistake.
Yeah.
This is it. Like these are. I'm yet to see a team cut us open. Barca's first goal, which was good play down the wing, got in. Ramsdale made a save, but you can't do anything about those. Bro, no one's really bruck us up, slapped it, and I'm like, fair play. Like they could have done that same sequence another 5 times, and they would have backed.
Ramsdale made the save, Kate. I think teams have at times. I'm not saying he's been sliced and diced, but Ramsdale has been forced into some good saves, bro.
I agree, but this is the keeper though. I know Montel, but they haven't scored. The goals we've conceded have just been. You just look back at them and you're like, that's what we conceded. Like,
I think defensively you've not been great. I think going forward you've been excellent, but I think going forward, I mean, going backwards, I don't think you've been that good.
Bro, nobody's been great defensively.
100%.
I think that's because we're just changing. The defense is always changing, so it's always like someone else. Timber's right back, or he's left back, or Tomiyasu's in. Tierney's gonna start. Like it's all a bit left and right now. But once we have our starting. Four.
Yeah, once you have the set four, I think you'll be fine. I just think as well, just to add on to that, I think making mistakes is still part of your defense being good. When you say, no one's really cut us open, we've made mistakes. I think making mistakes is actually still part of it, though. Do you know what I'm saying? I think those will get washed away when the season starts, 100%. It's just that I think a mistake is gaudy.
No, sorry, I think the chat's catching on to the main point I was trying to get at. When I was saying your point, your defense is looking stacked. Like there's quality there, definitely. But obviously, we spent a bit of time going into the whole Ramsdale being top 3 debate not too long ago. And it's early days, but there's a stinker for the Bruno shot the other day. And there was a stinker, a little mistake yesterday. So the frailty is still there with Ramsdale.
It's been there, but that's kind of the risk. It's a risk reward with Ramsdale, I feel, because there's so much more that he offers. I think that's just something that we've got to hope he gets out of his game, or at least tones down, because right now it's kind of ramping up. It is kind of ramping up. These mistakes, these little things. I don't want to microscope them right now because it's pre-season and how things can just be taken to another level. But I am watching closely how he takes this season and how he performs this season, because if it's the same things or worse, then maybe the following season we do have to look for someone else or something else, or just maybe competition for him to raise his levels again. Because I just feel like it's sometimes a bit of complacency and boredom with him. I feel like because the way Arsenal play, teams aren't constantly like attacking our goal. Like he does get a bit, because in those times when teams are constantly attacking our goal, he looks the best. That's when he looks good, because he's constantly making saves. He's doing things quickly, And like that's when I think he's at his best. I think when he has too much time to think about something,
go on.
It can be that.
Sounds like that. Sounds very much like David De Gea with us, like when we was at our best, like for real. I'm not even joking. That's very much
bro. Like when he has, I think when he has too much time to think about something, or he's not busy enough, is when these mistakes happen. So I don't know if.
But Kate, that's what separates it from the Alisson and the Edisons, where them.
Because these man could be stagnant for 80 minutes, then they have to pull out a world-class save in the last minute, and they'll do it more often than not, and that's where they earn their money. Ramsdale, in those ones, it can be a bit 50-50, and 50-50 for a keeper is not good. So at this level it's not good.
That's a perfect
24, so.
Like, exactly. Yeah. That does come with a little bit. That can come with a little bit of age as well. To be fair,
sorry, bud. Go on.
No, I was gonna say there's 130 people in the chat right now as well, and we are still not on 100 likes, people. We need to hit the like button. We're usually on 100 likes about 40 minutes into the video. So again, let's run up those likes, people. It's free. It pushes the video and it supports the channel. So smashing the like button is a very important way to support the channel, people. So if you haven't already, we'd really appreciate if you do hit that like button. Of course, we're only 2 likes away, so people make sure you're doing that, especially if you're watching it back as well. Remember to, if anything, just remember to do it on your way in. So therefore, you ain't got to do it when you're watching the video. Kiers, what was you gonna say?
I was gonna say one thing about this game, like, and let me land on this as well, Kai Havertz, like, if you go back to a couple streams ago, I think even Flawless, you was on the stream actually. And I was explaining to you.
I probably was.
Yeah, you was there. Yeah, I was explaining to you, like, where Havertz is gonna play, and I tried explaining to the whole panel that he's not gonna be playing LCM. And if you look at his goal yesterday, if you look back, I want everybody in the chat, everybody to look back at the goal yesterday. I said, when Timber plays, Timber will invert into the middle, and Havertz will play off of Jesus. And if you look at the goal yesterday, the exact same thing happened. Havertz was playing off of Jesus, Timber inverted. Tell me what LCM is going to be in that position to score a goal that Havertz scored.
Like, check your lineup.
We're talking about Havertz. Sorry, I didn't even know.
That's what I'm saying.
Does that make it okay?
No, it makes it okay because what I said was right. Havertz is not the LCM. He's there to provide physicality and be a presence in the box. It's not he's going to be playing LCM.
Xhaka done that plenty last season.
No, but that's my point, bro. That's my point. But that's what I'm trying to say. Havertz, people want to think he's playing like Odegaard in that midfield. It's not that. He's playing off at Jesus.
So weird. So now we need to.
No one said that.
Yes, they did. Everybody kept saying, is Havertz really a midfielder? Blah, blah. He's not.
No.
But I'm looking. Go on, Corey.
So I was going to say, kids, because we're comparing what Havertz is going to bring and what Xhaka was already bringing. Do you think that Havertz is going to bring the same amount of level that Xhaka is going to bring? And that's what everyone was saying. Your midfield level was dropped off.
It's not that, bro. Xhaka's not.
No, it's not that.
Can't bring that same physicality that Havertz brings. Xhaka can't leap for the ball. Xhaka can't leap for the ball and provide knockouts. Xhaka can't do that. Only Havertz.
But there's also things that Xhaka can. There's many things that Xhaka can do.
But I'm not.
That Havertz can't, and that's it.
You're not saying that isn't the thing. I'm just saying that's the difference.
But is there anything Havertz can do that Xhaka can't?
I just told you.
Havertz gives you. Here the thing is, Havertz gives you more going forward than what Xhaka does. It's not like they're playing. No, he does. But here's the thing is, let me land on this though. He does, yes, but is it good enough for where Arsenal are trying to go to? Absolutely not. It doesn't matter where you play Kai Havertz. He's not good enough. We all know.
Yeah, but this is what I said. You're not going to see that a lot. You're only going to see that a few times.
And I think it's counter.
It's counterproductive.
Yeah, and I think it's counterproductive because I can't like Kiers has got a point. Like in terms of the physical thing, he definitely has one over Xhaka. But Xhaka was not a dead footballer. He can pass, range of passing, and his link-up play was not bad. Bro, Havertz is awful technically. So you win some with the physicality and the target man, if you want to put it like that. But then you lose some in terms of the all-round game.
Yeah, but what you need to understand is, bro, that what Xhaka was doing last season, I've already got players doing that, like Odegaard, like Trossard. Like
they don't give you what Xhaka gives you. They don't give you from a defensive standpoint.
In terms of technicality, they do, but they give you more.
Yeah, technical. But Xhaka was there. Xhaka's there in that midfield to be the link from your.
I think Xhaka had a balance, had a nice balance.
Yeah, Xhaka
had the right balance in terms of defensively. He wasn't obviously the best, but he was good enough. And going forward, he wasn't the best, but he was good enough. So he was that fine balance. I think Havertz kind of tips the scale more in the attacking than defensively, but I think that's the route Arteta wants to go down, because if you look at the Xhaka role, Xhaka went from being a defensive midfielder to tilt into the attacking side. Cool, he wasn't. How many times did we say if this was anyone else but Xhaka, they would have got to that? How many times last season? Xhaka making those runs, going to do those things, but he just can't do it because it's him. He can't help it. He was that's him physically. He can't get there. He can't be in those positions all the time.
I'll say my opinion on that in a second.
I'm trusting me. Havertz can get there.
Let me hit the super chat for the second. Big up Hit 44 with the $2 super chat. It says Xhaka was a bum for 6 out of 7 years at Arsenal FC. Big up for the super chat.
Sounds like Havertz at Chelsea. The 3 out of 4 years he was there. Same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, man. You can try and dress this up as much as we can. He's a bad player.
I don't agree with that comment at all. Thank you for the super chat, though.
Listen, I think to say that how many times you say Xhaka didn't get there after getting again. Arsenal fan Capo TV says Xhaka had 16 GA last season.
Did he?
So the man, yes.
Yeah.
Bro,
I'm gonna have to take back what I said and then about Xhaka and Havertz. That's a conversation.
That's why I said to you: Is he gonna offer you as much going forward as Havertz?
I'll go as far to say this: Xhaka's not getting 16 goals and assists for you lot this season. I mean, Havertz, no. He's not.
No.
Yeah, but he don't know.
He's not.
He could.
No, he can't. Hey, you will not put money on that.
You will not put money on that. Would Xhaka get me 16 goals and assists every season? No. This was an exceptional season for Xhaka.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Like,
let's
not go on like this is the norm.
Exceptional season for him. Havertz won't have an exceptional season.
Xhaka played every game for Arsenal. Havertz.
Oh yes, that's what you man was saying, that he's not going to start.
But this is what we're saying. You got rid of a guy that's going to play every game, and you're bringing in a guy that's going to come in every now and then, and we're not even sure if he's going to guarantee.
Okay, then. So if Xhaka, so I'm looking at your team from yesterday. Who plays instead of Havertz week in week?
Rice. This is what I tried to
say. So you reckon it's Rice, Partey, Odegaard? That's a good one.
Yes, Rice, Partey, Odegaard. That is our midfield. Yes, bro. Montoya, you got to say 8. Don't be
on a double DM thing.
No. That's
maybe in attack.
For a rude awakening when you see Rice.
Rice can't do the DM thing. I said this already.
How about this? Rice is like.
I agree with that. Rice can't do the DM thing.
Do you man think Rice is bare agile when he's mad quick and that or something like?
Wait, Montoya, do you think Rice can't do the 8? Are you just saying to me I'm gonna have a rude awakening?
Yeah, let me know.
Arsenal FC are going to be in for a rude awakening. If you man think Rice can play the 8 the way you man want to play the 8, I think he's more of a reserve.
Montoya is different.
I don't know the way you want to play.
I think
different tools for different jobs, G. Man,
you're speaking, Corey, wait, you're waking up. You all speaking at the same time.
Yeah, bro, it's just different tools for different jobs, isn't it? Different tools for different jobs. If we're playing Havertz, more likely we'll be playing a Timber with him, and that system can work. But there'll be times where we need to change it up a little piece. Rice will be in there with Partey, a bit more defensive stability, a bit more sure in the midfield with Odegaard floating and being that more free-flowing role than he would usually have. Although he does have a free-flowing role, it'd be a lot more fluid because you have that 2 double pivot in the middle. So yeah, bro, it's not like I'm going to need Rice to do what Havertz does or Havertz to do what Rice does. They will come in and they'll do the LCM role how they would do the LCM role. One of them would be a bit more defensive, like Xhaka style, and one of them will be a lot more free-flowing Havertz style, like we saw yesterday. So, yeah.
I don't think it's as easy as that. I think Declan Rice doesn't offer you much going forward in the 8. I think that puts more... Again, if you're playing a double pivot of 6 and then you're playing Odegaard in the cam, I think that's sick. I think that's brazy. That's cold. But if you're trying, if Rice is win the 8 and that, and yo, hey, I'm telling you, you think you're gonna see
the thing is, Monts, that's an option. Whether it's in the 6 or the 10, or whether it's Rice is the 8, I actually think that's good. Where the rude awakening is gonna come is Havertz is, again. I said this last time we was talking about this. Havertz is playing week in, week out. I swear on my life, Havertz is not. He's playing. I know you hoping that he's not. He's playing week in, week out.
So who gets benched? Who gets benched?
I think Partey. I think it's Partey.
I think Partey gets benched.
Right. So you're telling me Partey, Thomas Partey is getting benched for Havertz?
Yes.
What you lot are telling me?
That's yes.
Yes.
Okay,
I agree with you. I think it's a terrible. I think it's a terrible idea. Your midfield we initially mentioned, that's a very good midfield. That's how you know I'm not being biased. Partey, Rice, Odegaard, whether it's 2 6s and a 10, 6, 8, and 10, I think is a very good midfield, and that's an improvement from last season. However, you don't spend that much money, give the man that much wage, and not play him week in, week out. There's no way Havertz is.
You know what it is? You lot are in for the rude awakening. That's what it is.
Okay, we're gonna see in it. I'll be here game week 4 and Havertz has started all 4 games. I'll be here. I'll be here. I'll be here, man. And same way, if I'm wrong and Havertz has started 1 out of the 4, and you're telling me he's not started, I will be here regardless. I'm telling you, he's starting.
No, I know that. I trust you in that. But what I would say as well, with Havertz, the only way Havertz can't work if Zinni or Timber's not playing, because that means nobody can. Tierney can't invert. That's why, once like you said, Mikel hates Tierney mainly because he can't play the inverted role as of yet. So if Tierney was to play, Havertz can't push forward, so Havertz is useless. So it won't work. So Havertz needs to play with Zinni or Timber, or it won't work. That's what I would say.
Personally, I don't think Zinni and Havertz will work together. I feel like that's too much of a risk defensively for me. I feel like Havertz and Zinni won't work. I think it has to be Timber and Havertz, and then what is it, Zinni and Rice and Partey. I think
no, Corey, you will see Zinni and Havertz. You'll see Zinni and Havertz in some Prem games. Definitely.
100%.
You ship for.
Why? It'll be this. All right, whatever.
Yeah,
this one's funny. Listen, as much as we can talk about Havertz, but this one's funny.
Yeah, you can speak.
I was about to touch on that. I was also going to add Madders in there, just to be shameless. Sorry.
No, Casey, add
Madders. Add Madders in there. So like, he's on 0.
You man can throw Mount in the mud.
Let's do this when the season starts.
No. We're doing it now.
No, Corey. It's not you can throw Mount in the mud, because when you first signed Mount and I first signed Havertz, Mount was clear of Havertz. That's what everyone's agenda was, right?
Wait, Casey, so
it's not now.
Hey, Casey.
So you back in Havertz right now?
Did you not hear what I said?
Did you not hear what I said? You called him King Kai.
Did you not hear what I said?
Bro, he called him King Kai.
I've said from the start, I have my worries about Havertz, but ultimately Arteta wants him, so I'm backing him. That's what I've said from the start.
You don't.
I'm backing. I back my manager, so I'm gonna back my players, bro.
Yeah,
they don't need to back me. That's how they choose to support their club. That's how they choose to support their club. I choose to support my club, bro. I'm not agreeing with you.
Bro, you have to see.
I just want to clear up. You're on the Havertz train, Casey. You're on the Havertz.
Bro, I'm backing Havertz, of course, bro. I'm not shamelessly saying Havertz is the best. This, that. I'm not saying that. But at the same time, man, them were quick to make their thing about Havertz and their agendas, and everyone was quick to throw in, he's shit, he's this, he's that, he's useless, 65 M's, all that good stuff. But
it's two cheeks of it. It's the two. It's two cheeks of the same ass, man. Like what we do.
It's not entirely.
It is.
I don't think Mount stinks. You think he stinks?
No. When I say he stinks in terms of, do I think he stinks as a footballer? No, I'm talking about for the levels where Arsenal and Manchester United are trying to go. Because people get it mistaken when I say a player's bad. Mount is a Premier League level footballer, as is Havertz. He's a Premier League level footballer. The aim for your club and my club is to go and compete and win Premier Leagues and Champions League. So when I say these players are bad, they are bad for that level. They are nowhere near the level required for where we are trying to go to. Nowhere near.
So they're like Tottenham level.
I'll be real. I'll be real.
I take Maddison over both of them right now. I rate Maddison highly.
100%.
That's just a simple way of playing. This Havertz was brought in again. Of course, I keep saying Havertz was brought in to offer us a different dynamic. It's not Like we don't.
What's the dynamic you think he's been brought into? That's good.
Like
What do you think of the dynamic is?
To be physical in the box and to provide a different option. So, for example, against City or Brighton, teams that like to press us, we can't. Havertz will need to be played because we can't play through City.
So you're saying You're saying to go more direct.
More direct, correct. That's what Havertz has been brought into to mend that gap, bro. Because that's the gap. City and Brighton took what? They took 9 points of us last season, right? City and Brighton. If Havertz played them games, we go long instead of playing through them.
And he gets 8. You know what that is? I hope. Here's how I kill that dead. I hope that when Manchester United play Arsenal, you lot have Havertz up top and trying.
I hope too. I would
because he would get 8 up against Manchester. Ruben Diaz. Let's say it's Ruben Diaz and John Stones, and you're kicking the ball long to Havertz. That's food and drink to them all day.
No,
you don't win nothing.
No,
comfortable, fam. Come on, man.
Jones is in the middle and Diaz is marking Jesus. So that means
who's in the middle? Who's the other? Who's in the middle? Did you say?
Whoever City will play, whether they sign Vardy.
No. The Arsenal player you mentioned. You said Jesus will be in there.
If Havertz plays, then it'll be alongside Rice and Odegaard. I think it'll be. So that's what I'm saying. So Havertz, we go long to Havertz. Havertz wins that aerial duel. And then
he's not winning no aerial.
He can win aerial duels.
That's the margin. That will be the fact.
If we're putting money on it, if we're an aerial duel between Ruben Diaz and Kai Havertz, who's coming out on top of that?
No, not Diaz, bro.
It wouldn't be Diaz.
Why not Diaz?
Because you'd go to the weaker.
Okay, all right, Laporte then. All right, Laporte.
I think he beats Laporte in the air. He beats Laporte in the air.
No, he don't, man.
Wait.
No, you don't, man.
He'll probably be a Kanji. He'll be a Kanji.
A Kanji comfortable just because he's 6'3" don't mean he's physical. No, we're not underrating him. He's not physical. Just because he's 6'3".
When I say beat them in the air, it's not every duel or even 50% of the duels.
It's like 40-30%.
Before we weren't winning no aerial duels. Up top, we weren't winning none.
Have you ever
used to get the odd header, but we're not winning none.
Have you ever thought that maybe you're looking for positives, bro? Like, I don't get on. There's logic behind the madness, but bro, Havertz is.
Ethan, don't do that. These man wouldn't give you no rope. Don't do that. Your Spurs, don't give them. These man wouldn't give you a lifeboat. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't stop. Like, let's stop. Because if you lot would have signed Havertz, they would sound like me. They would sound like me. Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, sorry, they're looking at one aspect of a footballer that is 6 foot something. What about his on the floor ability? You man don't play like that, bro. You man play nice.
He just said that he just said they're going
he's trying to add a different dynamic.
That's what I'm saying. It's different dynamic. He's not been.
I hear that, Kate.
That's the whole thing.
But kids, at the same time, getting Havertz to have that different dynamic is. I personally don't think
also
it will work.
Just to move because I don't even want to talk about Havertz anymore.
You need to have a different type of midfielder that may be tall as well.
Give these men some credit.
Of course, the fact that I don't even want Havertz getting this too much airtime because we're missing out on the person we should be giving airtime in it, and that's Trossard. Hashtag boss. That's who you man need to worry about next season.
I think Capo had a comment saying Trossard in the CM because that's where he went. He went centre mid, left centre mid, and he bossed it in
Trossard.
He's done his thing in it. So that's someone that's been underrated. That's been someone that's just gone under the radar, slipped into our team seamlessly, and bro, like
this is what I'm saying. That's another dynamic as well. This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Reminds me of Jota as well. Like when Jota came in, like he was low key.
He just came in. He just dropped in like he was there for the team for years. He's been there for time.
But this is the point. This is the point I was trying to make as well. Like it's all about adding different dynamics. Trossard LCM again, different dynamic, and it's a very good dynamic. Very good.
I don't think it is though, Kate. That's my point. I don't think it is. I don't.
So is there a situation where you say he's had one good game? Don't think this is gonna work.
Bro, please, man. Man said
I don't think Havertz. I don't think Havertz is gonna do. Is gonna give you the dynamic.
No. I'm not talking about Havertz. I'm talking about Trossard. It's a different dynamic.
Trossard.
Trossard LCM.
Hard.
Bro, I'll be real. Big up E. I have to big up Ethan. Yeah, let me put it out there from now in it. I'll be honest. I wasn't rating the Trossard signing in it. It was a bit underwhelming for me. that the fact that he was going for 100 mil Mudryk and then we settled for Trossard, it was a bit underwhelming. But I can't lie, Ethan showed me the angle and said, "Nah, Kiers, the guy is a baller, top level baller." I said, "Fair enough. I'll wait and see." And he looked, bro. He's impressed me. He's impressed me a lot.
I wanted him for myself, bro. Look at that.
I think with Trossard as well, I think he's a very good player. I think the only thing, because he's played all of the preseason games, I believe.
Yeah.
That's when featured Trossard when he comes in and out the team. So when he first came to Arsenal, and there was, I think, an injury, and he was just playing, he was really, really good. And then the second he was coming in as a bit part player, he went a bit quiet. Like, if you look at his GA for Arsenal in that 6 months, it was really good, but they all came within the first, I think, 3-4 games. And then he went very quiet. And obviously, Martinelli came back in and he went very quiet for the rest of the season. I think with Trossard, he's too good to be a bench player for Arsenal, but he's not better than Martinelli to start in his best position. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but that's too very. That's it,
it, Montel. You know that headache there. That's the headache I love.
Yeah. It's to get the best out of him, though. I think he is one of them rhythm guys as well, though. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's good that he can play multiple positions because it will help him get minutes to get the rhythm. You know what I'm saying?
He'll play in Champions League. He'll play in Champions League.
He'll play wherever. He'll play wherever we deploy him.
Whenever we need to play him, he'll play. That's what's going on.
And that's what I like about Trossard. Just to add to what Monts says, the level does not drop at all. I want him for my club, and he starts for my club, I think, even now, because he's that good. He excels in numerous things, dribbling, passing, ball striking, both feet.
Ball striking is dirty. His ball striking is dirty, bro.
Honestly, bro. And it's tragic because, like Monts said, he doesn't start for your front three, but if he comes in, the level does not drop. It's getting me hot. Can't even lie.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, though. It's different dynamic, quality on the bench. This is the movement we're trying to do.
That's the level.
But listen, I mean, we're gonna. Like, obviously, I do think again, beating Barcelona is not for the faint-hearted, and we have to give the credit for that. Do you know what I'm saying? Saka got his goal. He did miss the penalty, but he played well in the game. Like, he had a good game. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I got to big up Fabio Vieira as well. I have to. I can't stress it enough. Please stop sleeping on Fabio Vieira, please.
But even you're not sold to him, though, kids.
I've been saying no. I'll be real. He needs to impress me this season because he had a poor last season. I'm not gonna lie, but he's looking like he's starting to gel in, and he's got quality. He's got enough quality. So
I hear it.
It's about producing.
I hear it. I do. Again, physical. He needs to stop being an.
It's just a physical thing. He needs to go gym, fam. He needs to go gym and compete. I'm still on that, bro. He's still
built for the physicality of the
skinny and just getting
the quality. Listen, the quality there.
Big up our members. Honestly, Solo, Ethan, D1, KLFC, Ed, Bayesian, Snake Eyes, Roms, NBT, Joe, and Aiden Andrews. Big up Flawless for taking part today as well. Make sure you go subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you smash the like button. Still 150 people in the house. We're on 121 likes. So again, let's at least get to 130 before the stream ends. And let's literally make sure we get to at least 200 on the watch backs as well. Make sure you subscribe. Boost us all the way to 5,300 sub people. Remember to hit that subscribe button. I know half of you aren't subscribed. I see that all the time. So people, make sure we do all of that. And also, again, smash the like button and tune into tomorrow's Liverpool show as well. So people, it's been another episode of Big Six Bags. It's been the preseason reaction show. We'll be back with our news tomorrow. We'll be back with the roundup on Sunday. And then we home into the last week and a bit. And then the season starts. Thank you so much. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up everyone in the chat. And obviously, big up Hit44 for his super chats as well, people. Take care. And we will see you in the next one. Make sure you go and head over to Egal Talks Football. This is where it's going to take you guys straight there. So take care, guys, and we'll see you soon.